Well, good morning. Our adventure has started. We're on the train to Edinburgh. We're well on the way now. We've probably only got another couple of hours to go. Wendy's on her phone.
Good morning.
It was a bit of a struggle getting the bikes on this train, but I'll just show you the setup. There's not a lot of room. There's my bike hanging up there, and you're supposed to be able to get two in there, but certainly there wouldn't be room for two very easily. Wendy's got her own little compartment. She's in the executive suite. So we're expecting to arrive in Edinburgh at 11:30. Going quite well because the train was actually a few minutes early, and considering that we've had 3 days of strikes, we were a little bit concerned it might not turn up on time, but it did. And what was your idea, Wendy?
We get the train back. It's much nicer.
Yeah, and faster. So three and a half
faster. 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours to get there. 7 days
to get back.
Here we are in Edinburgh. We're just off Princess Street. We're just about to set off, but we realised that our little trek up to the castle is going to be up a hill straight away.
Yeah, that's a bit mean, isn't it?
It's a bit mean, but we'll be okay. So here we go. So we've just made our way up to the castle, and this is what's going to face us. Hordes of tourists.
Good luck with that.
So I think we'll follow this car, actually.
I don't think you're going to be able to ride this, Roy. This is awful, isn't it? You might get on a bit of road there.
Cool, we need to be out in the countryside, Wendy.
I've had enough of Edinburgh already.
Yeah.
It's horrid, isn't it?
Not only that, Wendy, you got your favourite bagpipes.
I know. Lucky me. It's an owl. J.K. Rowling wrote some of Harry Potter here, didn't she?
She did.
Oh, look, they've stopped for me, Roy. They must have known I was.
He obviously knew.
Look at these
you're
two
not a fan of
Look at these two stood right in the middle.
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
oblivious, aren't they?
Totally oblivious. I'm gonna ride 500 miles and I'm gonna ride 500 more. Beats a bell, doesn't it?
passing on your right. Well, that was an interesting ride out of Edinburgh. We had a couple of missed turns, but we've found our way
What's
back.
new?
Yeah, what's new?
We did very well, actually. I
It's
think
so
we did
nice.
amazing.
So nice to get out of the city.
Oh, yeah. I've realised I'm really not a city person.
No, me neither.
I guess it's different when you're on foot and you're sightseeing, isn't it? But
Yeah.
when you're trying to cycle, with all those people,
Not looking where they're going.
no, on the phones, talking, doing all those outrageous things.
But we're starting to settle into it a little bit now, aren't we?
Yeah,
Getting into
it
a
feels
rhythm.
better now. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
something.
I mean, between us, we find our route, don't
Yeah,
we?
yeah. Well, it's keep the sea on the left, really.
All the way. Right. Hello.
Maggie,
Bear left to my Maggie. Go on, Maggie. Well done. Maggie.
Sounds like
Hey, Maggie.
a cue for
Wake
a.
up, Maggie.
I knew it.
I
knew it was a cue for a song.
Oh, Maggie, I couldn't take it anymore. You led me away from home just to save me from being alone. Oh, Maggie.
And it's quite fitting because Rod is a Scotsman.
Exactly, that was the theme.
That's all right, we'll get you next time,
Oh,
don't
yeah,
worry.
we'll go through the middle.
So this is North Berwick. And everybody's enjoying the sun on this Saturday. It's a super place.
Fantastic, yeah.
So it's 3 o'clock. We've got about another, 12 miles to go?
Yeah, probably, another hour,
Yeah,
give or take.
ideal.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
I think this is just nice for our first day, though.
Yeah, I think it's enough, actually.
Yeah.
You're just sort of settling into it, isn't it?
Geese, I think.
Geese, yeah. They had their heads down, so I couldn't work out what they were. I think they're wild or tame. They're wild, aren't they?
Nah, just look a bit annoyed.
Comfy.
Well, good morning. It's the second morning of our adventure. We're just leaving the pretty little town of Dunbar in East Lothian. We had a fairly uneventful ride out of Edinburgh. It was really busy at the start.
Oh, it was horrendous.
We decided to go round by the castle and down the
I regretted
main
it.
street, and yeah, it was not a good idea. But we were soon out of the city, and
Fantastic route out of the
fantastic
city.
route. Yeah, I planned all these routes on Ride with GPS and selected the OSM bike map. and it pretty much chose the route. There was one area where it would have been a snag. We'd have had to have carried the bikes fully loaded, or I would have had to have carried the bikes, that is, over the railway. But fortunately, Greg very kindly picked that up and told us the way around it, which we managed.
Thank you, Greg.
Thank you, Greg, yeah. The hotel last night, we feel we could only go downhill from now on because it was really, really beautiful. It
Fantastic.
was apparently a Victorian building, and it was built as a hotel originally. There's a big boom in tourism to the area during Victorian times. Doctors used to send people to the area for health cures. And the other thing that was nice is that, you know, we had single rooms, and as you can imagine, single rooms in hotels are usually tucked away in a cupboard somewhere because they cater for couples, but not this. You know, both of our rooms had sea views.
Oh, fantastic.
So
really,
really
good
pleased.
rooms. Yeah.
So today's going to be what we think is going to be our toughest day. We've cut the mileage down a little bit. We were going to Lindisfarne, but we've both been there, so there's really not a lot of point in adding miles for the sake of it. So it's about 63 today, I think, but it's about 3,000 feet of climbing still.
Boo. Morning.
So we're bracing ourselves for a long day.
Yeah.
We think this area is well catered for in terms of cycle paths.
Incredible.
In this one, the one we're on now is actually a better surface than most of the roads.
It's really good. How brilliant, they put bit in the middle of the ramp so you don't have to go over them. Somebody's thought about it.
Yesterday saw us mainly following the John Muir Way, and we had no idea. Oh, nice lighthouse. We had no idea who John Muir was, and I have to say the lady in the hotel didn't either. So she went and looked it up, and John Muir was a very, very famous naturalist, environmentalist. I think he was late 19th century, and he was born in Dunbar. And now we're on the A1. Now the A1 passes my house. When we saw we were going on the A1, there was a bit of trepidation, but as you see, this has got a cycleway. Bit of a mess. Lots of stones all over it.
That's incredible, isn't
Goodness
it?
me.
Whoa. Not too sure a picture will do it justice, but flipping out, look how deep the sides are. Whew.
So we've got the A1 on the far bridge and then the railway.
It's just stunning, isn't it? No, we're not going up there, are we?
God, I don't think there's any way not to, you know. This is where our 3,000 feet of climbing starts.
I think I might have a drink. Is that the 3,000? That's it done then,
Yeah,
is
hopefully
it?
that'll be it, won't it? Yeah.
We wish.
It's the trouble with these hills though, isn't it? You climb up them and then they
Yeah,
come down again. There's
yeah.
a car behind we need to pull in.
Careful. Watch it, Roy.
Ah, looks like you've got to go through the water on this one.
I've got a wet foot. Nah, this was a hill too far.
Yeah, we're often walking already on this one.
Hill too far, it's only 10 o'clock in the morning.
This is a little too undulating milk.
Not enough pylons for me to count.
Oh, that's a cracking view. It's a
bit of a hill.
it's a bugger to push up, but it's worth it for the view.
Worth it, absolutely stunning. Oh, could do with a paddle. I'm not going back down again though.
No. Carry on pushing. Well, we're back on the bikes, but we're still climbing, and it's climbing and climbing. But actually, this isn't a bad incline. We're not even in our lowest gears, are we? So.
Not yet.
And it sheltered us from the wind. Our final night on this trip in Beverley, we're staying with Wendy's sister and her husband. And fortunately, Wendy's sister's visiting in a week. Is it a week?
Yeah.
So
end of the month, yeah.
We're going to dump our bags with her and she can bring them back.
Hello.
So we'll fly that last day, because the last
so weird, won't it?
the last day is going to be a hard one.
Yeah.
Distance.
It's long distance.
So it'll be good not to. We'll be light as a feather. All right, we're nearing the top. Is it still going to go up? Just a little bit.
I think it just follows all the way along, because I think it's along there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just sort of, hopefully just undulates a bit. A Malcolm undulate.
Yeah. We know Malcolm and his undulations. I am in danger of speaking too soon, but the overtaking here has been superb.
Yeah.
Now I am riding with the Pass Pixie bag patch on the rear pack, and well, it's either that people around here are very courteous or they're taking notice of the sign. It's probably a bit of both.
Either way, it's good to see.
It is good to see.
I don't feel I'm tensing up when there's a car behind, like you sometimes do.
The other thing we've noticed around here is a total lack of fly tipping. Now, maybe you Scots that watch this can explain that. Maybe it's free to dump waste in your municipal tips, or you've just got a lot of pride in your country.
Or they prosecute.
Or they prosecute everybody, yeah. But yeah, it's really good to see, or not to see.
Now I'm gonna ride 500 miles and I'm gonna ride 500 more. Da da la da, da da la da, la da la da 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 la da da. Morning, sheep.
Nurse.
It's really weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Makes you dizzy.
It does actually, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dizzy.
Well done, Roy. I'm so dizzy, my heart is singing.
Like a whirlpool.
I think I've got a bit of post-climb euphoria going on.
It's probably hypoxia, you know, that makes you, altitude sickness makes you feel euphoric.
It's all that serotonin which kicked in to get up the hill.
Yeah.
It's got to all settle down again now. And breathe.
I remember when I was flying, my mate Pete was flying next to me and we climbed up to 10,000 feet and he decided to go higher, and I said, Pete, you know, you've only got half a lung on one side and hypoxia is dangerous. He said, no mate, I'm feeling really good. I said, yeah, exactly, that's the symptom.
England?
England's border country. Well, we're having fish and chips for lunch, and I ordered fish and chips, and I think I've ended up with Moby Dick and chips. It's so huge. I'm not going to complain.
You'll never get out that health with Berwick.
Never. You've gone healthy with
I've
jacket
gone
potato.
healthier,
And,
yeah. Definitely much healthier option.
That was the turn we missed.
I mean, this was trying to send me across the old bridge again.
Well, I think we can go across the old bridge.
Can we?
Yeah, people were walking on it.
No. Whoa.